let's get into the news here. Department of Homeland Security funded Taser Drone has been launched in Texas, and it actually fires what they now have shotgun capability for, a high-powered taser, even more powerful than the regular taser that's been known to kill people, that actually shoots out and is cable-free. They also have systems where it has cables on it and hits people and basically knocks them out. They're also talking about weaponizing them. So the globalists are using our money to basically build up this giant army of domestic control. And we're told Homeland Security is because of the al-Qaeda threat, who they just gave Libya to. But when you get the internal manuals, like the MIAC and Homeland Security reports that we broke here in the last 3 years that law enforcement sent us, who was concerned, it's all about returning veterans, libertarians, conservatives, gun owners, anti-war activists, anybody on the political spectrum who's awake, left, right, center, it doesn't matter. So I thought, because we have this report about UAV used against insurgents in Afghanistan can incapacitate suspects from above, I thought we would look at the visionary mind of John Carpenter, one of my favorite directors, and They Live, that came out in the early 1980s, where Rowdy Piper has to deal with Earth being infiltrated by anti-human aliens who've taken over the government and the police, and they have little hover drones that you can only see if you're wearing the sunglasses, going around reporting them to the goons. And of course, another favorite line from the film is that I've come here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gums. And then it cuts to the underground base where the aliens that look like humans, except when you put the sunglasses on, or have all the sellout humans in the underground area saying, you are the human power elite. You are part of the takeover. And again, I'm not saying this is an actual alien takeover, unless you're talking about spiritually evil. The point is, it might as well be aliens from a distant galaxy that are doing this to us. And actually, after that clip, I think we have some B-roll of footage of the helicopter that they've got with the taser systems that they've deployed now in Texas under federal auspices and funding. Yeah, there it is, being actually used in the field.
Countries like Afghanistan and East Africa, but now it's coming to a county near you. Thanks to live streaming video, the UAV is capable of investigating crimes in progress. It also has night vision and can pick up heat signatures, which could help with search and rescues. It can help firefighters with aerial views of fires. At $500,000 a pop, Montgomery County spent $250,000 to get the UAV. The rest was covered by a Department of Homeland Security grant. A small price to pay to have a priceless aspect in crime fighting.
Pause. Oh, it's a small price to pay. The country's bankrupt, tens of trillions to foreign banks that run our government. America's waking up. And so the traitorous military-industrial complex here in Austin, they spent like $2 million this year to buy anti-bomb robots. And so now a mattress blows out of a truck, they shut down the highway and get the police out there, and to make it look like there's a real threat, they blow up the mattress or the Budweiser box. I mean, it's just all about this hysteria and this fear. Fear nebulous terrorists under the table, never fear the criminal hijacked government. And I'd tell people years ago about DARPA programs to put drones in the skies that were weaponized against the American people. And now it's here, all over the U.S., not just Texas. They're saying weapon systems used in Iraq and North Africa will now be used against the American people. Oh, priceless. You know, it's a priceless thing to get. It's a price well worth it to pay for the incredible crime-fighting system. How about we just look at the federal documents and admissions that the U.S. government ships in $500 billion of narcotics a year and only uses drug laws to shut down small-time drug dealers that cut into their profit and drive down scarcity. They don't like that. They don't like people cutting down on the price. Why don't we talk about the ATF caught for years with the FBI and others shipping guns into Mexico to destabilize the country? How about some crime fighting against the Federal Reserve? No, the system is setting up martial law control grids, they call it internal defense, against the American people. And this entire architecture of control has nothing to do with men wearing turbans on their heads. It's all about the American people. And as I mentioned, there's a smattering of articles all over the United States. They've got large unmanned drones. They've got small drones. I mean, that little bitty glorified helicopter that I bet you I could build for $20,000, you know, was $250,000 or more. And they've got $1 million systems up there flying around with cops in control of them, surveilling you. And now they're mounting them with ground-penetrating radar that looks right through your wall while you're on the toilet or having sex with your wife. And they say, what you got to hide? Oh, really? Tell us what you're doing. Oh, we know. Running narcotics, running kidnapped kids, running guns into the rest of the world and to gangs you control in the U.S. You're a bunch of crooks, and you know we've woken up to you, and as you suck the country dry, you're busy arming to the teeth against the American people. But if it does come to martial law and physical oppression in this country, the American people aren't going to sit in our farmhouses and wait for you cowards to come kill us with your unmanned drones and your combat mech robots and the rest of it, your swords. Oh, they got the ground units as well. That's not going to happen. Doesn't matter if you try to take all of our guns. You can get all the guns you want with a sharpened butter knife. I don't want to go there. But it's time for the system to realize all this electronic crap isn't going to protect you from the people you've abused and murdered and killed.